G'day, I'm David Hunt. How you doing? And this is how you navigate the Profit Hunter Group website, profithunters.com.au. And I just say g'day here. How you going? Welcome. Thank you for coming to the website. And websites, for some people, can be perfectly easy to understand. They can be difficult for their brothers who've grown up in the same, or brothers or sisters who've grown up in the same area and same way. So all of us are different. We think differently. This is the way that we've ended up creating the website for the Profit Hunter Group, for better or for worse. If you have some suggestions on how to improve it, I'd like to hear them, and I'll show you through it and see which ones you can enjoy and how you can work with it. Let's pick it up from here. So now this is for gold members. Gold members are specifically the people who interact with me. They are the people who are most have the most access to me. They ask me questions each day. They appear and come, and they actually attend the live webinars, the live speed webinars each morning, and where we put on live trades and also look at what the market action has been the night before. We do that is in the Australian shares, commodities, overseas indexes, and foreign exchange, if they're interested in those. So silver, and some of this will apply to silver members, some of this will apply to bronze members, and some of this will apply to visitors and also newsletter, ASX newsletter people. So coming up here, we are going to go. This is the Profit Hunter Group website, which is profithunters.com.au. Now, you'll come in and you'll see immediately, and I'll blow this up a bit, you'll see across on the right-hand side, firstly, if you're a visitor, you can go to recent videos and you can sign up for an introduction to gold. You can also check out the membership sites. You can also click in here for forecasts that are coming up and view those details. And here there's a little bit on the videos that you can talk about under the forecast link, and you can also sign up for the forecasts at the next events. So now this is for members, and this is specifically for gold members. There are two ways to get to the registrations. I will show you the best one first. That is to go to the Profit Hunters Group website and then make sure you have logged in at the right-hand side, and then to log in down along here, you will see that you can go to latest educational events and look at the recordings. You can also log in on PHG members for the Forex and commodities webinars that are forecasting out into the future. Gold members can come along here and book in for the speed webinars on the right-hand side. This is for the Forex speed webinar for the week ending the 19th of December. Click on this link. When you click on that link, you'll be able to put in your email address and click on enter webinar, and it will take you to that webinar or the replay of the event. And you can see here that here is the replay of the event, which has come up. It will also allow you to book in for multiple webinars. If you are a gold member with World Indices access, you would also click on this link saying the weekend 19th of December. And here you would choose the date. In this case, you have one option. Sometimes there's multiples. If there are multiple available, you need to sign up for each one of those. Then we click register now, and it will come up and it will say, come up slowly. It will say here, you've been registered, and it will give you the link, and it will say, you can click on this link here. Here's this link to the webinar. You can use that link to go along to the webinar, and it will say, hey, you have two options. It's not ready yet because it's tomorrow morning. And then we can add that to our Google Calendar or add that to our Outlook or iCal as well. So that's pretty cool, and it will send you reminders of when things are on. If you are an ASX Gold member only, you can, as well as a full Gold member, you find the speed webinars for the ASX, and this is for the week ending 16th or 19th of December. We click on the link here. Sometimes the dates might not be exactly down, and we click on here and we register for our webinar. Bear in mind that the webinars that we do on the ASX at this point in time are under GoToMeeting. This may change and go to the other webinars which are under Webinar Jammers, which you've seen. In this case, you type in your name and email address and click on register now, and then you'll be sent to a page where you can click on this link and join that webinar. And if I click on this now, it will say not open to attendees. It'll come back later. You'll be sent a reminder. You'll be sent a notification. You can add lists to your Outlook calendar, and also you'll notice that in the webinars you're able to call in. These webinars have a call-in number, so if you're driving in your car and you want to do that, you'll be able to. You want to go along to it, you'll be able to dial in to this number here. This will change, and then you can put in your audio pin and get into the webinar. This changes over time. It's not a permanent number. And then it will thank you and come back to that room, back to the main page. Now, if you are a silver or gold member, you are able to watch all of these videos, the forecast in the ASX, the forecast in the commodities, the forecast in the Forex, the forecast, and the speed recordings, which are the morning trading webinars for the ASX, the speed webinars for the commodities, for the Forex and the international indices. So if you wanted to book in if you wanted to view one of these, you would, at this point, in this case, you would do this. You go down to the date that the webinar was on and click the date. Today is the 18th of December, and we click on this and we come into a series of the posts. These are the posts that I have done today. As you can see, AMM, XJO, WPL, VOC, long-term, short-term, Flight Center, SXY, ORI, SPY in the US, CL crude oil, CGF. So on to the older posts, we go to the left. If you've come in later in the day, generally these will be available on the ASX around about on Monday mornings and Wednesday mornings and Friday mornings. They'll be available around about 12 o'clock or before then. In this case, we've got an international indices transcript and video, and what you can see here is you can see the video is up here, and you simply click on that and it will run as long as you are logged in. If you wanted to do a search, if you want to go fast, you go into the search box and search for 2012-17 and it will be ASX, and run the search through, and the website should come up with the result. And see here we've got ASX PHG trades, 2017 ASX transcripts. So that's a fast way of getting around. And you'll see here in the ASX transcripts, you'll see the recording of the transcript, and this goes, in this case, this goes for about 2 hours. And you can skip between things.
The delay. Okay, so
mute that. We can move across to see where we're interested in. So we can look to see that this one's CBA. You can quickly move across to see where I'm talking. I'm still talking about CBA. And then we'll look across to see here to see this is Rio. And you can scan around them. Not only that, you can go down and have a look at the transcripts. These are unedited transcripts. I do my best to make it look English, and there's no mistakes. There's not a few mistakes. And what we see here is Westpac, XMJ. As you can see, there's charts as well as text in there. And that's the full transcript of what I was saying in this recording. So you can watch the recording or view the transcripts. If you want to go and have a look for where Rio is, you go to rio.asx, just do a Control F, and it will find anything to do with Rio. You can also have a look for, say, EPM, and that's a PHG trade, or AMM in this case. Said yesterday here, we said it's free and clear. You can buy this with stop loss below $2.07. It has a dream target towards $3.58. And if you know, now it was trading at $2.35 there. It's now trading at $3 and I think 68 cents. It's had a very fast run. We look at the indices like XSO. We look at the XPJ, the property index. XSO is the small ordinaries index. We look at the healthcare index. We look at one gold stock, and we look at the energy space. So if you are a silver member, you will have access to this. If you are a gold member, you will have access to this also. Now, if you are a bronze member, you will be able to go to the forecast registration and have a look at those as well, and log into the forecast registration and click on these and sign in for those as you would do with a normal webinar. And you will also be able to go to the recordings with the forecast, Forex and international indices. If you are not seeing it in a place that you think it should be, I want you to click on it and actually send me the link. If you can't see what you want, you can't see the video that you want, and you should believe you should see it, copy and paste this to me, copy, and then paste it into an email and say, hey. Or if you want to actually give us a contact, you can go through the contact us page here, or you can come along and as you can see the annual forecast there, which has popped up, or you can make some comments under the posts. So if you're going to go to the posts, if you want to make a post and ask me something, click on here, posts. And here it's come up, and you can say here, you can make a post and go to, say, the ASX, go along to this one, and unfortunately the computer's spending a little bit of time. You might say here, hey David, where is the video? And this will work for silver and bronze members, or you can go into the website, the membership site, and put up a ticket on the membership site. So send that link along. Now, if you like what I say, you can go to the home page, and I encourage you to do that, to click on like in Facebook and Twitter, and maybe post it across to Twitter. So we've had 44 likes and 211 shared links on Twitter, Google Plus as well, if you want to do that. We have terminology here, FAQs and order types. We also have an ability that once you have gone to the speed webinars and actually linked into those, if you click on the record, on the, how would you say, member registrations for the speed webinars, commodities and Forex in this case, it will come up with a button and you can click on this button here and log in, and the dates here will change. We can click on Forex and commodity speed webinars. We can select our times and go on there, and we can say, we're interested in the 18th, and we'll go David, and that was held today, so it'll probably bounce us back to a recording. But it will send us to a thank you page where you can click on the live URL and the replay URL to access there. So if it's operating, you can click on that one for access, and replay URL for access here. So that's a neat way of doing things. If you're a visitor and you wish to attend some of the webinars or learn about, you go to next events, and then you will click on, as a visitor, you can go to the home page. You can go to next events and book in now for our free webinars or share market forecasts. As a visitor, you can go along and click here, which says we've got the forecast webinars here, PHG members link, but up here, if you're a visitor, non-members, you can click on here for the forecasting webinar that's on the 16th of December, and if you're a member, you can click on the members link down there. If you're looking for a recording, we can do it, whatever that is. You can get a recording at any time if you wish to, if you're a non-member and wish to get the forecast. If you're after getting some training, we also have the training webinars will appear along here at some stage, and you can use this. Most of the things that you need to do can be done on the right-hand side or using the search function. I hope this is helpful. Also, if you're a Traders Green Room one-on-one coaching client, you have special features for those. This will not, if you're a gold member, this will appear for you. If you're a silver member, you will only see this. If you're an ASX gold member, you will only see this. And if you're a Forex member, etc. If you want to see the latest posts, you'll see those down here. If you're a silver and gold member, you'll see everything that is underneath this. If you're a bronze member or visitor, you will not. You'll only see the title. I hope that helps, and I look forward to serving you. And if you've got any questions, just email me or create a ticket in the ticketing system. And thank you.